Arayayım mı seni? Arıyorum.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here at Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Indianapolis. Muscles him off, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Here's 2nd and 10.
12. 11.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here we go. Cut. 180. 180. 12.
Here's a give to Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now Mack. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. On 2nd and 9, Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the give, this is Mack. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 19 Tiger. Mack. And this time he is in. Yes. Marlon Mack is a... And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the 27, Burrow. Quick completion to Henry. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Eason. Complete to Mooney on the slant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, Take the points and keep moving.
Now Joey Slye for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On one, ready?
52's the mic. Watch the play.
180. What's the
A handoff for Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The
Here we go,
fumble
here we go.
on first
Ready?
down. Now here's second down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 26, check 26. Shoot.
11.
Burrow will throw. It's caught by Funchess. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13.
45. Mike, 45. Watch the pass. Here we go.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Rush in.
Here we go. Behind.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty, so that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
52.
Here we go.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Caught left side by Funchess. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go. 180. What is that? 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. That.
They'll try to run with Gibson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gibson. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel... And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Eason flushed out right. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Three yards remain for second down.
11 Thomas.
They'll run. It's Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Gibson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Second and 10.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Gibson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Antonio Gibson as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
Line 14, line 14. 65, 65, 65.
1st and 10, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, When they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Eason. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They go play action with Eason. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun is Eason. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Eason. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check the backer, check the backer.
On the handoff, it's Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Mack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a gain of 7, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Paris Campbell now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Eason sets to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even go into fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Eason. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Cut. Slam.
They'll run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Burrow. It's caught. Smith.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Burrow. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown, Texans. Antonio Gibson, 28 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Eason. This to the outside for Mack. Not much there, only a yard. Now Eason. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Eason to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Oh no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Texans are going to hang on the final play, they get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game